We are taking your calls here on Kababayan Today. Let's get back to our callers. Roger is on the line. Hello, Roger.
Magandang hapon po, G2G.
Magandang hapon din sa inyo. Ano po yung tanong nyo?
Tanong ko lang po kung covered po kami kasi dito po pinanganak yung anak ko ng 2012. Pero 2012 din rin po kami dumating dito.
Okay, so the question is he eligible?
Roger, in your particular situation, it seems as if you may not be able to qualify under the DAPA program because it does require that you have been in the United States since January 1, 2010, up until the present time. And so in his particular situation, I believe he said he entered in 2013. Now, the requirement is continuous residence. So if you entered and left the USA for a brief period of time, you might still be eligible. So that's something that you need to take a look at.
All right. Thank you so much, Roger, for calling. Kausap naman natin si Jeff from Cerritos. Jeff, are you there?
Yes.
Hi, Jeff. What is your question?
Hi, Giselle. I've been here in the States for like 12 years, and I came from, or let's say, nag-jump ship ako before. So I got married like 2 years ago with a U.S. citizen. I also qualified for that program.
There are several components as far as the President's executive action is concerned. And so, first of all, I didn't hear if he had a child in the meantime. So if he did have a child born here in the United States or a green card holder, then he will qualify for DAPA. Now, if we presume that he does not have a child, there is another provision in the executive action plan, which is called, which pertains to the provisional waiver.
Okay, what is this provisional waiver?
So a provisional waiver is essentially needed by those who are eligible for a green card, but they are not eligible for adjustment of status or applying for their green card here in the United States. There are some people, such as the individual who called, Jeff, who entered as a crewman. And as a crewman, even if you're married to a U.S. citizen, you still cannot apply for adjustment of status and get your green card. And so in his situation, what he will benefit from is the provisional waiver portion of the executive action plan. And so that's something that he should definitely consult with, because the good part with that is that it does significantly affect whether you would be granted the green card or not.
Okay, we've got Dory on the line. Dory, Maria, magandang hapon po, Maria.
Magandang hapon po.
Okay, ano po yung tanong nyo?
I just want to ask, kasi since 1988 po, TNT na po ako. Gusto ko lang pong malaman kung qualified po ako. Wala po akong anak na pinanganak dito. Lahat po ng aking anak na sa atin pa po. Gusto ko lang pong malaman kung qualified po ako dito sa executive order ng Presidente.
You know, unfortunately, as we discussed earlier in the show, the President's plan, while it's robust and does reach about an estimated 5 million people, unfortunately, there are still many individuals, such as Maria, who are not going to be covered under this program. And so individuals, you know, I guess maybe part of the focus is you also need to take a look at your kids, because if your children can become lawful permanent residents, those are really the ones who are able to benefit. So it's not just U.S. citizen or, you know, not just the U.S. citizen child, but also a lawful permanent resident child.
Right.
And so people can benefit from having children who are permanent residents.
Okay, so Dory is on the line with us. Dory, what is your question?
Hi, magandang hapon po.
Magandang hapon po.
Meron akong tanong.
Opo.
I'm disabled now. I'm a permanent resident.
So green card holder, disabled?
I'm a green card holder, permanent resident. Pero na-disable na ako dahil hindi na ako nakapagtrabaho.
Okay.
Kailangan ko pa bang i-renew ang green card ko?
Well, as far as renewing the green card is concerned, it is wise to renew your green card, because that's evidence of your lawful status here in the United States. With that said, people should understand also that the green card itself, the physical document, that is simply evidence of your green card status. Just because it expires doesn't mean that your status as a permanent resident expires.
Oh.
So in Dory's situation, she may or may not need evidence to present her that she is lawfully residing in the U.S., but it sure is always wise to have that.
All right. Okay. So, attorney, I know that if if you have a lawyer by your side who can give you information such as yourself, then you're in a position where you're informed. What if our callers don't have access to resources to get a lawyer? What can you recommend for them?
And that is very important, especially as we start going through and individuals start seeking legal representation for the various programs. There's a lot of fraud that goes on. A lot of paralegals, unfortunately, who take advantage of individuals and going to, say, non-attorneys.
So make sure they're an attorney, not a paralegal.
Correct.
Okay, we have a caller from Hawthorne. Hello, Lisa?
Hello, yeah. Yes.
Hi. Hi, kamusta po? Ano po yung tanong nyo bago kami mag-break?
Ang tanong ko, kung ikaw ba'y binigyan ng temporary resident status tapos na-terminate, pero nadito ka na ng long time ago, yung ba terminate lang last year, pero hindi ka naka-receive ng letter ng termination, ikaw ba'y qualified dito sa action ng president?
I guess I didn't quite understand the question.
Sabihin mo, ang tanong is, binigyan ka ng legal status, temporary legal status.
So you were given legal status and then it was terminated, but you did not receive the letter of termination. Why was this terminated, Lisa?
And also, what was the temporary status? And so, but in answering that question broadly, in all likelihood, if you were out of status or had no lawful status as of November 20, 2014, you will probably be eligible to take advantage.
That's wonderful news.
As long as you have that qualifying relationship of a child.
Okay, thank you so much. Pagbalik natin, meron pa rin tayong mga callers na kakausapin. Don't go away.